And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. On 2nd and 12, Evans. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Evans. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Throwing, Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. The 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Evans will look to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Evans. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you select.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Here's Evans, throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Evans. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Evans. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Back to throw is Evans. To throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He finds his man complete. That's Peters. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. Nagar's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Now Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Off the play fake, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Giants! In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Opting to run again here with White. And he stopped immediately there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Evans. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Here's White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Evans now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
First down, here's White. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They keep it on the ground. White again. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Complete. It's Henry. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peters. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 2nd and a couple. Evans. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's second and a yard. Read option. This is White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Evans. Looking left side, and it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Jones throwing for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. The tight end Henry here in motion. On second and very short. Evans looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That ball caught by Slayton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Jones operating from the gun toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
He's back to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 129 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Jones. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And Jones going to keep once more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we
Run it out. Yo. Run it out. DC ready? No, we changed it. 180. Run it out. One more, ready? Middle. Hey. Draw. DC, ready? DC. Hey, middle. Go. Draw. Ready. Shut up. Ready. Shut up. I want to quit. Ready? Shut up. Hey, Alpha, shut up. You at X. Ready, up. Ready. Oh, ready? Hey, shut up! Shut up! You. Shut up! Oh, ready? Cut! Ready! Ready, shut up!
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On the ready. Strike.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Titans at 2-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Henry up the middle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, it's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Willis now off play action. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. And he will have the Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A first down carry for Henry. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Third down, it's Willis. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Ready.
2nd and 11 now. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're
and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Chigakonkwo with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Again to Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Going to the right here and finding Burks. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Okay, ready?
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Willis. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On 2nd and 9, Willis steps away. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great tech.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Robinson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London from 8 yards out. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. As this complete to Woods. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf. No.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the gun, here's Willis. Rolling to it and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get a bit closer. Good on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London, his second touchdown of the night. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22, Willis. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
70.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action here on first down. This pass is caught by London. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Chigakonkwo with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Falcons extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Going to let it fly for Rudolph. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Titans are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense...
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Really good on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. It got his man complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Chigakonkwo, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, they go again with Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review on this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and